Gentlemen, what is going on? Hope we're all doing well and amazing today. It is your favorite coach, Danny C, coming at you live. Happy Friday. Hope we're all having a blessed day so far. Hope we're all doing good and fantastic. And hope you had a great week. And everybody enjoy your weekend ahead. All right, stay safe, have some fun. And I'm excited, gentlemen, about today, honestly, because we're going to be talking about how to make exercise easier for you in 2023. All right. I know a lot of you have been on the fence and procrastinating, wanting to head back into exercising, but you're really not that consistent. So hopefully today just makes the process a little bit easier for you. And I know it will. Honestly, I really know it will. Put a lot of thought into this and just making the process enjoyable. I'm not saying you're going to snap your fingers and lose 30 pounds, but just making workouts not stressful or strenuous, anything like that. I just want to make sure it's pretty simple for you because simple is what is going to help your consistency. All right. So I'm going to start this podcast right now. We'll get into the countdown and let's go from there. All right. Let's start this up. 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you the best tips and tricks that you can use on your fat loss journey. Today, we will be talking about, gentlemen, how to make exercising easier for you. Because let's be honest, guys, you're working long hours and you have a lot of things on your plate. And usually the last thing you want to think about is exercising, right? You're working 12 to 16 hours. You're not going to come home from a long day and be super pumped up to get your exercise or cardio in, right? You just want to go home, you want to relax, maybe have a drink, and you just want to really call it a night. Watch some TV, maybe some Netflix. Like you just want to call it a day. You want to call it a night. And I get it. And when you think of exercise right now, you think of it, gentlemen, as a chore. It's something that you have to do and not something you get to do, right? It's something like, I have to do this, I have to do that. Instead of like, all right, I get to do this, and that's okay, right? Because I'm going to change your perspective in this podcast. But right now, when you think of exercising, you think of hard work, you think of restrictive dieting, you think of lifting heavy weights and doing strenuous tasks. And because of that, you're just really not consistent with workouts and you've been gaining some weight, gentlemen. You're north of 200 pounds and your dress clothes are really starting to feel snug around your hips and your stomach. And you don't feel confident in who you are right now. And it's hard for you to take off your shirt in front of the mirror. Like, guys, I get it. I was there. I was 30 pounds heavier and didn't like what I saw in the mirror. And I was struggling. And part of the reason is because I was struggling with viewing exercise as a crazy chore, as a crazy task, just another job, right? And all of you, you're working long hours. You don't want to add another job to your schedule. So, gentlemen, I'm going to help you and change your perspective today about exercise. All right. Because in our program, we teach our clients how to fall in love with the process. The process of exercising can actually be enjoyable if you have the right plan and mindset. It really could be. And when you enjoy the process, losing weight and actually flattening your stomach, losing your man boobs, it becomes an enjoyable process. And that's going to help your consistency. All right. So, gentlemen, I want to talk about 3 ways you can make exercising easier immediately. All right, 3 ways that will help you. Let's get into it. All right. The first thing you have to do, gentlemen, to make exercising easier is simply make the decision to start. Simply make the decision to start. I'll be honest, this is going to be the hardest part for a lot of you, just taking that first step. But, gentlemen, it will be the most rewarding because a lot of you, you're going to listen to this podcast and you're still going to put this off. And it's okay if you don't want to be successful. But the ones that really care, they're going to put in the work, they're going to take action, and it's going to be best for you. And why I want you to take action now to help you make exercising easier, gentlemen, is because once you actually take action, you start building some momentum. And when you start building momentum, that will create wins in your life. You will start to lose weight. You will start to feel better in your clothes. You will start to have more energy, flattening your stomach and your man boobs. Those are wins. And those wins are what is going to help you get motivated. Your motivation comes from the wins. You don't get motivation in the beginning of the process. You get motivation when you get results. And it becomes enjoyable when you get motivated because you know this process works. So that's why I need you to start now, gentlemen. Stop putting this off and stop waiting for this magical time that's going to be so perfect when work is eased up and you're not traveling. Like, things are only going to get busier. Things pop up left and right. Life happens. You need to start now so you can build momentum, build motivation, and then you could start winning. And then by April, you're already down 30 pounds and you feel fucking amazing instead of having excuses. So start now. Does that make sense, gentlemen? Awesome. Love it. All right. The second thing that you need to do, gentlemen, to make exercising just a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable for you is set attainable goals. Set attainable goals. A lot of you are working long hours and you're like, I'm just going to go back to the gym 5 days a week. Like, you probably shouldn't, because you have to do what's doable for you at the start. We have to set more attainable goals for you, and that's exactly what we do in our program, right? Most of our clients that are working 16 hours per day, we just have them working out from home 3 days a week, 30 minutes per session. That's literally it. All right. And this doesn't mean they're getting less progress or they're doing less than somebody else and that's working, or working out 5 days a week. They're not doing less. A lot of you, I know, like, oh, if I only work out 2 times a week, I'm just not going to get the best results. That is not true at all. Those clients that are still working out 2 to 3 times a week, they're still losing weight. They're still toning up. They're flattening their man boobs. They're flattening their stomach, and they feel good because consistency is king. That's all that matters. The volume, the frequency of when you go to do your workouts, it doesn't really matter as long as you stay consistent. Because, gentlemen, 99% of you just don't fucking stay consistent. That's just the truth. You just don't. You start and then you stop and then you start and then you stop, right? If you set attainable goals and you stay consistent with the plan, it's going to be much more enjoyable for you. You're not going to be stressed or overwhelmed looking at your schedule. Does that make sense? Is that clear? All right, good. I love it. Good stuff, gentlemen. Now, the last thing you need to do, guys, to make exercising just a little bit easier for you is keeping your process flexible. Keeping your process flexible. Emmett, what is up, boss? I see you in the comments. What's going on? Hope you're doing amazing. All right, gentlemen, does this make sense? Keeping your process flexible, because a lot of the times, you guys listening right now, like, you will miss a workout and you self-sabotage and you get down on yourself. You're like, oh, work is just too busy. This is not for me. And you get disappointed. And that disappointment leaks into just other aspects of your life, and you lose momentum and you lose motivation. Then you continue to miss workouts and you continue to not eat good either. Well, gentlemen, I want you to realize that you can just make up that missed workout the next day, maybe that weekend. My clients who crush all their workouts every single week, it's not always perfect. It's not always spot on. Sometimes they have to make up a workout the next day or on the weekend or whatever. And whenever they could get it in, maybe they get, 2 out of 3 workouts. But as long as they're staying consistent and they have flexibility in their process and they're not self-sabotaging, that is what is going to help them lose weight long term and actually enjoy the exercise lifestyle, right? So, gentlemen, if you just give yourself permission to not be perfect, because you're not going to be perfect, and just realize you can make up some missed workouts that you missed before, it's going to take a lot of pressure off of you, and it's going to make the process more enjoyable. All right? Does that make sense? Let's go. So let's recap, gentlemen. The 3 things that you need to do to make exercising a lot easier for you is simply making the decision to start. That's the first thing, because a lot of you're waiting for the perfect time. You're waiting for work to ease up a little bit. You're waiting for this magical burst of motivation, which is never going to come. How you start getting serious momentum, start feeling a lot better, increasing the quality of your life so you can stop being overweight, is starting right now. Because then you will build momentum, you will build wins like losing weight, feeling better, having more energy, not getting out of breath when you tie your shoes. Those are wins. And then you could carry that on. That's going to get you motivated. All right. The second thing is setting attainable goals for yourself. Setting attainable goals. Stop thinking you could just go, gung ho back into a gym for 5 days a week. That's probably not true for you because you're working 12 to 16 hours a day. You have a lot of things going on, and home workouts 3 times a week is where we need to start. Maybe just going to the gym twice a week for upper body and lower body with a little bit of cardio. That's where we need to start. All right. That's the second thing. And the third thing, gentlemen, you need to do to make exercising a little bit easier is keeping your process flexible. All right. I don't expect you to be perfect. I just want you to be consistent. So if you miss a workout, make it up. If you have a workout on this day, but you have, 5 extra meetings, you can move it to this day. That's why a lot of my clients have that flexibility in their schedule. They have their structured schedule, but if we need to make adjustments, then we have to call an audible because I want you consistent. I don't want you perfect. All right, gentlemen. So keep that in mind. And I hope when you really listen to this, gentlemen, I hope it just lifts a lot of weight off your shoulders because going and exercising consistently doesn't have to be so freaking strict and step by step and this and that, right? It just has to come down to like, do you actually want this for yourself? Do you want to live a happier life and have more energy and do more things and accomplish more things, lose weight and feel amazing, right? Awesome. If you do, set attainable goals for yourself and keep your process flexible. Once you start, you'll start to enjoy the process. All right. I want to actually bring up one of my clients, Brian Canfield. He has lowered his body fat like dramatically, and he's built lean muscle as well. I just posted him on my social media. You could see his amazing results. And with him, he told me he got the most results when he started to fall in love with the process. He saw more definition in his body and he felt amazing. The scale was going down as soon as he just committed to enjoying the process more than he enjoyed seeing the results. And that's, gentlemen, when your life is going to change. All right. And that is it. That is all I got. All right. Gentlemen, I will talk to you on the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully this was helpful, and I will see you soon. All right. God bless. Have the best day ever. See ya. Let's go. That is it. Gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you. And hopefully this shed some light with exercise. I know a lot of you think of exercise, you think of working out, and you're like, I just don't have the time. Work is crazy. I'm just on the road too much. And I get it. But your perspective of what exercise is a little off. So watch this, listen to this podcast again. It'll really change your perspective. It will help you take some weight off your shoulders when you think about losing weight and getting healthier. And it will really help you out. All right. That's all I got. Gentlemen, talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. God bless, and see you soon. Bye-bye.